We have an affidavit of 18 members, deponents, and we all signed. But the individual affidavit where we were registering with the DCI on the allegations that we never voted, it was each of us individually. So we have two affidavits. You asked me again about the general conduct of the speaker. I will not have wished to say here because he has no right of reply, but to be blank and to say it as it is. And that's why I was suggesting that if at all you could have the opportunity to remove this motion of impeachment from MCAs or from the county assemblies, I will suggest so. And if that could be had, I will suggest that you remove the deputy governor and the governor as a whole, not the deputy governor on a different, not remove the governor and leave behind the deputy governor. So if we are going to remove, we remove the office of the governor as a whole, because these people are malicious. In fact, the deputy governor is praying that the governor will die so that they can take the position. So if, so we need to pray. Secondly, you know there is that order.
We hope not.
Okay, let's pray so.
There is no such prayer.
Number 3, if at all the deputy governor could take the position, I will suggest that even if the deputy governor could be impeached, the deputy speaker could not be given an opportunity, not the deputy, the speaker could not be given an opportunity to run the government. Because the speaker himself, in so many occasions, even in his Facebook page, he's saying he's a man on mission and he wants to be the governor of this great county of Kericho. So he's a man on mission. He wants to finish Dr. Eric Mutai, then he comes to for Fred again. Because in the clip, you could hear, we will impeach the deputy governor. That's Engineer Fred Grui. In Kalenjin, he said, okay, he said we will remove Engineer Fred. So he's a man on mission. So that's the general conduct of the speaker. If I could be asked to provide the details, I'll do so. Yes.
Thank you, witness. I hope you're done. And we want to discharge you now so that we can proceed on to the next. Do you? Can you give counsel the mic, please?
Thank you, Madam Speaker. One question for me from Senator Wambua. I have confirmed from the video that there seems to be no declaration of that specific question, but I'm yet to confirm from the hazard. So if you could kindly allow me to peruse through the thousands of pages. Once I get that specific capture, I will let you know. Thank you.
Thank you. So the witness is discharged.
Mr. Speaker, sir, Mr. Speaker, Madam, I was also asked a couple of questions.
Yes,
and thank you, Madam Speaker. The first one is the propriety of my having asked the 18 MCAs to stand. It was a very direct invite by both the Speaker and an MCA, I think, called Tarimbo, asking me to substantiate my contention that there were 18 MCAs in support of the governor and in opposition of the motion. I was very directly invited to substantiate that, and that was the only way I could substantiate by identifying the 18 of them. The other question I was asked is why I took up the complaint about the use of electronic voting even before the MCAs had discussed it. And my answer is that, number one, I had been informed by my client that there was a scheme that had been hatched to use electronic voting, and that the system had been in the process of being set up in the assembly the night before the date of the voting. And indeed, the MCAs discussed that. The MCAs who are opposed to the impeachment were saying we do not want to use electronic voting. The MCAs who were supporting the impeachment were saying we will use electronic voting. The Speaker himself was saying, I don't know whether there's a system and whether we'll use electronic voting. Then the last minute towards the voting is when now the electronic voting was being rolled out. Of course, if you were to ask me, the Speaker was pretending that he doesn't know when he had already set it up. The last question I was asked was, why did we go to DCI rather than go to court for conservatory orders? It was an informed choice because we understand the issue is whether or not there was impersonation in the process of voting, and we wanted the DCI to use their department responsible for cyber crimes to determine that issue. We also came from the position that, as a general proposition, the Senate prefers to conduct their hearings to the end, and they tend to deem court orders directed at staying the process, or rather they treat it with a lot of circumspection, and many times they disobey them. And for that reason, we thought we just go through the whole process up to the end. Lastly, was the question of whether the joint affidavit was regular. It's our position that the joint affidavit was regular. The position of all the 18 MCS was the same. Their wishes were the same. And so when at the bottom of the affidavit, they say it is a joint position of what they jointly believe, and is fairly true. It is a true statement. Thank you, Madam Speaker, and thank you, Honorable Senators. Madam Speaker, with your permission, I can call the next witness.
Yes, and before you do that, I just want to remind you, you have 1 hour, 49 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
To dispense with all your witnesses. How many more witnesses are you remaining?
There should be 16 because 17 actually. Apart from the list of the witnesses I have in my list, I have the expert who I got the permission to call him yesterday. I have the expert. My plan, Madam Speaker and Honorable Senators, is to call the next witness, whose case is that his vote was impersonated. After him, I will call the technical expert, and then I will call the other witnesses in my list within the space of the time remaining.
Okay. You may then proceed to call your next witness.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
So, Honorable Senators, as we wait for the next witnesses, if there are 18 witnesses, the 2 prime witnesses, you'll be the ones that you'll be producing a lot of evidence. I will allow the interrogation of the 2 witnesses first, before the 18, before the MCAs, I think there are 16. Then we will, maybe I propose we will let the 16 all give evidence together. Then if you have a specific question to any of them, we'll have a limited time slot for those questions to be done, And then, because there won't be any other way of finishing before the close of day today. And then you direct the question, and I will also request the House that we be not repetitive. If a question has been answered from another senator, don't repeat the same question to the same MCA. And that will help us cover the 17 witnesses who are still awaiting to be heard. That would be the direction I would give to the House. So, Council for the Governor, please hurry up and present your next witness. Let the witness be sworn.
My name is Amos Kimutai Pereir.
Clerk, can you
I,
guide the
Amos
witness?
Kimutai Pereir, I do solemnly swear that evidence that I shall give before the Senate in respect of the matters before the Senate shall be the truth and the whole truth and nothing but truth. So help me God.
Could you tell the Senate your full names, please? The witness I've called is called Amos B., and this affidavit is at page 125 to page 127. Mheshimiwa, you prefer to use English or Kiswahili?
May I use English?
Sorry?
I can use English.
And if you could move closer to
The witness, can you stand near the microphone? And we want you to be loud enough for the senators to hear you.
May I request you indicate your names? Sema majina yako, say your names in full.
Yes, my names are Amos Kimutai Pereir, MCA representing the great people of Kapkatet Ward
In Kericho
in
County.
Kericho County.
Okay. And you are here on the case of the issue of the impeachment of the governor.
Yes.
And you swore an affidavit. I would like you to be shown an affidavit at page 125 to 127. Could you confirm that is your affidavit?
Yes.
That's your affidavit. And it was commissioned by who? I want you to look at page 127.
I sworn to affidavit.
Yes.
Chepen Ngetich,
And where is she based?
Marisha building in Kericho.
You swore that affidavit, and you'd like to rely on it in support of your case?
Yes.
Okay. I would like you to be shown also page 113 to page 116. That's an affidavit sworn by how many people?
18.
And are you amongst the 18?
I was among the 18.
You signed that affidavit?
Yes.
And was it commissioned by a commissioner of votes?
Brand Kiprotich,
And where is he based?
the same building
In which town?
in Kericho.
Okay. Now, were you in the county assembly on the 15th of August 2025?
I was in
In the county assembly.
the county assembly
And what was the issue in the assembly on that day?
on 15.
Yes.
It was a special sitting.
For?
It was a special sitting for impeachment, which was brought by Honorable Rogoin.
So it
on
was
6.
it was discussion on the impeachment of Honorable Rogoin, of the speaker of the governor,
Of the governor.
brought by Honorable Rogoin.
Yes.
Okay, and then there was at a certain point there was voting, isn't it?
Yes, on that day, after discussion, there was voting.
Okay, did you vote?
I never vote.
What did you do?
What I did,
Yes.
because already I was suspicious about the machine.
Yes.
When we discussed about using machines,
Yes.
I thought we were using manual.
Yes.
But before that day,
Yes.
on 14, I got a message that my name was already it is there in the system. Somebody wrote and say, Amos Piri is among, even though I was on the other side, I'm on the side of yes. That is why I was
On the
suspicious
side of doing what?
of voting.
In support of impeachment.
eh,
Okay. So I want us to stick to 15th of August, Mheshimiwa. So you say you didn't vote?
I never vote. I'm an old man and I can say the truth.
Yes. Could you just?
That is why I raised the Bible.
Yes.
And may
Okay.
I request an
will
honorable
be-
speaker, if you can allow me to say in vernacular mother tongue, I can give my people advice, because raising a Bible in front of these senators and say
Okay.
something which is not true.
Okay. Okay.
I request if you can
Okay.
give me
Okay.
to give advice the people of Kericho Assembly to know you cannot stay longer
Okay.
if you say
Okay.
bold things.
Okay.
Witness.
So I want to take you back. I want to take you back.
Witness, I encourage you to speak in the parliamentary language, because you represent the great people of your ward, and I'm sure business in Kericho County is transacted either in Kiswahili or in English. So I encourage you. No, for now we proceed in the parliamentary language until we have a translator. We don't have an official translator right now. So,
Because it is good to give advice. Maybe they are not understand. It is good to give advice for young people. I am 63 years old. I am an old man, and I know this, what's in.
With your permission, Mr. Speaker, sir, may I plead with you? Let's just, if you prefer Kiswahili, let's use Kiswahili.
yes.
We are struggling with time. With your kindly, please. Yes. Okay.
Proceed in the parliamentary language that you choose, either Swahili or English, for now, because of time.
Would you like to use Kiswahili?
May I use English?
English. Okay. Thank you. But the senators have taken seriously
Yes.
your comments. Okay. Now, so I was asking you, you didn't vote. What did you do? Please just answer that question.
And when we were inside,
Yes.
I can see these people.
Okay.
I honor this house.
Okay. Okay. Just Mr.
I honor
Witness.
this house.
Okay,
because
Mr. Witness, just listen to me. So your position is that you did not vote,
I
isn't it?
didn't vote.
Okay, let's move on to the
And
next.
I can even repeat to raise the Bible.
Okay, okay. So I want to move on to the next issue. So the county assembly came with data suggesting that you voted. What do you have to say about that indication that you voted? Please just answer, and time is really not on our side.
So